Got yourself a blonde, lads! Yes! I'm back down Chesil, joined by Darren, and we're after one thing: big fish at Ferrybridge. So join us as we spend over 14 hours on the UK's most famous fishing venue.
Spent lots of money.
Long walk done, all set up down here at Ferrybridge. Absolutely beautiful, calm conditions. It is flat calm. We've got a fairly gentle breeze coming off our back, which to be fair, the bank is protecting us, so it's absolutely fantastic down there. Done a long walk from the car park as far as we can make it. Old crack-off Karen comes up to me. He goes, "Oh mate, can I just have a little go with your rig?" You know, we're both trying to practice our pendulum swing and distance casting. He's like, "Yeah, let me have a go with your rod." And I was like, "Yeah, sure, got it, man." He picks it up, first cast of the day, absolutely yeets it to France. Leader knot completely comes off. Not my fault, because Mr. Crack-off Karen over there. Shit knots. No, it wasn't shit knots, mate. That leader knot has seen me 2 sessions already. And I will admit, I think leaders, for the majority of the time, most at venues, are a waste of time. I don't like fishing leaders. I use braid straight through. I've never actually had a crack off myself. I know a lot of people think that's blasphemy, but that's how I fish. Anyway, crack off Karen, as I say, decides to eat my rig straight out into the sea, never to be seen again. So I've lost out on 10-15 minutes of fishing, but there we go. We are now set up. I have 2 rods in the water. Darren just about to set off his rig. He's got one in the water already. There we go. See what happens. No crack off there. No, he saves them for my rig. So me and Darren are down at Ferrybridge. So a completely new venue for both of us, actually. Obviously, I've fished Aberystwyth quite a lot this year. We had the session down at Cogden, and we did the big Chesil trip, which was back in September. But Ferrybridge is a place that I've often ignored, really. But I wanted to fish it for quite some time, so here we are. So rods are all in the water. The chaos that's ensued when Darren obviously had that minor accident has passed. And so far, Darren has been the one that's been getting all the bites as well, which is not how karma works, but there we go.
If you tied better leader knots, it wouldn't have happened.
Don't you start. If you learn how to cast properly, mate, it wouldn't have come off. I wish I got it on film, to be honest. He probably snatched at it, and that is why. My leader knot was...
my first attempt at a pendulum cast,
yeah, it was too fair.
I'm glad I've done it on your rod,
yeah,
not mine.
Yeah, cheers, mate. Yeah, I'll probably get snagged on it in a minute, because it's literally where my swim is. So I'm casting pretty much over the top of it. So I might pull it out, who knows?
You can't reach that far, so...
I can cast 20 yards, actually. But yeah, we're at Ferrybridge. So targets today are going to be pretty much everything. We've got ragworm, we've got sand eel, I've got sprat, I've got squid. All sorts going on, really.
He's got secret squirrel bait again.
Cuttlefish. I don't know why he thinks this is a secret bait, but anyway.
He told me on the way down there he had it.
It's just
means I couldn't bring anything secret myself.
All right. Well, I've got cuttlefish again, and yeah, we're going to be targeting rays, cods, bream, all sorts basically. We're out for everything. We've got down here. We've been here since I don't know, like 10 a.m. by the time we were actually set up and kind of at the mark. We've walked a little bit down the beach at Ferrybridge. Those that know it will know the further right you go, typically. The better fishing, but we'll find that out. I have seen it is hard work. It's a long walk, but where in Chesil isn't, to be honest. Well, I guess West Bexington is an easy walk, but there you go. We know there's banks out. I was looking at Navionics, looking at the kind of the seascape and the landscape underwater, and I can see where the big banks are. So we've tried to get as close to those as far as we can lug the gear, and we'll see what happens. So we've got 2 rods out doing all sorts. I've also got a 3rd rod, which I'm going to put a squid jig on. And we're going to cast out for some squid, because there's been a lot of squid caught pretty much all over the south coast. I've seen just squid everywhere. There's so much squid about, which is really, really good. So we're going to chuck some lures out. You treat yourself to some new lures at Chesil Bait and Tackle, didn't you? So you're going to have a go. And yeah, We'll have a cook up later, we've got burgers, we've got all sorts going on. We're going to be here till the early hours of the morning. Past midnight we're hoping to fish, so we'll fish a few steaks to the tide, and hopefully at some point it will kick off. But you've had bites, I've started getting nibbles and bites now, so
Yeah,
fingers
I
crossed.
think they're bream.
I think they're bream bites as well, yeah. But yeah, you've not had a bream yet, have you?
No.
So that'd be a good one for you to tick off.
want one.
You'll also notice I'm in a new bivvy, a new tent. Reason being, and I will own up to this, is that the last video you saw at Southbourne, I actually left it at the beach. I lost it, which I was pretty gutted about. That bivvy's been with me on some...
Left rod again.
Oh, that's interesting. That's the ray, that. It's a slow pull down bite, that. We're getting some interesting bites. But yeah, cut the shory stop. Oh my God, I can't talk. Cut the shory stop. Cut the story short. There we go. I got excited with the bite and I can't talk.
Cut the shory start.
Cut the shory start. Oh, I got a slack liner as well now. Anyway, I lost my bivvy. I brought a new one. It's really heavy, but I really like it. It's an Ian Golden Bigaloo. Let's get fishing.
Here I am, making the car-pace cup of tea. Everyone knows that.
Why is it coffee?
There's something on that side, isn't there?
No. Yeah, there is. You can't... Do you know what though? I don't think you're allowed to use that kettle. It's not green.
It's a low blow, that.
So it's losing a rig when you first cast.
Lobster rig from the first cast.
Embarrassing. Well, we walked all this way thinking it's, you know, a long way to go, dedication for the fish, and there's people just walking past you walking a dog on their daily stroll.
Yeah.
Well, definitely worth bringing the squid jigs down. Darren picked up a new jig in Chesil Bait and Tackle this morning. Was that your second cast?
Yeah.
A lovely little squid.
Yeah, boy.
Woo! So Darren just had another fish, although he's lost it in the surf, which he's making a habit of doing that, unfortunately. He didn't get a good look at it, but he said it was definitely a reddish pinkish colour. So I've told him it was either a turtle red gurnard or a red mullet. I'm hoping it wasn't a red mullet because I've never caught one of them. I definitely want to catch one, so if he's lost one of them in the surf, I would be gutted. But we'll never know. We'll never know what it was. Shame. Coming up to about 3 o'clock in the afternoon now, and the wind has definitely picked up. I don't know if you can see on the, or even here, that the wind is, it's still quite a calm sea because it's coming off our back. It's kind of a northeasterly wind. So we've got the shingle protecting us a little bit, and obviously all of Portland kind of sheltering this kind of bit of sea. This patch of water, so it's still quite easy, good fishing, but the rod tips are waving around quite a little bit in the wind. I'm really hoping it starts to pick up now. Daytime fishing can be hit or miss, so fingers crossed in the evening we can land into some bigger stuff. My target for today was either to find some cod, some big rays, big congers. Those are the three that I'm after. The bream and other bits and bobs that we've had, the squid, has been good fun, but that's really what I want. Right, come on Darren, let's land this one. Your first bream! There you go, lad. Lovely fish, mate. Not a bad size one either. It's been pretty slow, steady, enjoyable fishing, but nothing that special yet. And I am keen, you know, Chesil's quite a big effort for me and for us. We brought a lot of bait down, a lot of gear. We're here for a long time. I do want to try and find something a bit special today. So I've actually brought 3 rods down today with me. And I'm actually about to chuck out the wild card. What I'm doing with this then is a simple earth rig. There's my earth bar with, what's that, 3 foot or 2 foot of mono, and then a foot or so of, I think, 80 pound wire trace. And on the end of that is a lovely 6.0 meat hook with some mackerel or mackerel head and guts. So that is getting lobbed out, just an overhead lob, not far at all. And I'll leave that there for a little while whilst I focus on the other rods, and we'll see what can happen. So far, the session had been good. Enjoyable fishing in easy conditions. But you may have noticed in some of my latest videos, and will soon see in some of my upcoming, that me and Darren are on a bit of a big ray quest of late, and hoping Ferrybridge would scratch that itch. So with around 6 hours fishing under our belt, Darren's rod gave a bite that indicated something a bit more on target was lurking around. Alright, Darren looks to be, well, looks to have what could be a nice fish. I'll take a line. Or bait. Oh, that's a good head nod. Yeah, mate, that's a good fish. Wow, giving a good scrap in. 2 minutes in so far. How about that? Oh, mate. It's away, I think. Walk it back, walk it back. Got yourself a blonde, lads! Oh, mate. Beautifully hooked. Yeah, we'll get him on top. Right, we are absolutely on cloud 9 right now. I'll let Darren explain why.
So, just reset my pulley panel because I've been stripped. About to go and put it on the rest. I was about 20-30 yards down the bank and all I seen was my right rod absolutely pivotal. And got myself my first blonde. Just short of £7, £6.75 was it?
£6.75, yeah.
Absolute beauty of a fish. First blonde I think the pair of us have caught together.
Yeah, I've never had a blonde.
Well, they're here.
Definitely, yeah.
Just caught in a sandale squid wrap as usual. We use the sandales for the reeds. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, we've been bagging in on them.
Luckily enough, I've got 2 more packs.
Yeah, we've got enough to go.
It's actually been out longer than what I wanted it to be out. It's been out for nearly 40 minutes, that rod.
Sometimes it pays, I guess, to have a scent trail, doesn't it? But yeah, we booked to go to Bristol in December, Bristol Channel, in hunt of rays. This obviously isn't a massive one, they get a lot bigger, I understand that, but still, it's a stunning fish.
Put it back in the bucket.
Yeah, we'll put it back in the bucket. So yeah, really happy. That's what we came here for. We came here for some big rays. Appreciate it's not massive in the same, but it is a stunning fish. It is a special fish.
First fish that's given me a proper scrap. So.
Yeah, it took a fair few minutes to bring in, and yeah, as you'll see on the video, it gave a good scrap.
Took line.
Did take line, yeah.
Absolutely buzzing with that.
Well done, lad. Well done.
You can have slimy hands.
She goes. She's flat. Congos were on the target list today. Not this guy though. Tiny little guy. Look what he managed to do to my polypennel. Absolutely destroyed that. Oh well. Let's find your big brother. Yeah, I just got it on video. They just throw up on you. Yeah, dogfish, bullhearts, they do like vomit. Which
under this, mate.
you've just found out. Nice one, mate.
Fucker.
Hitting target species somewhat. Seems to be bringing in a steady stream of strap eels. This one's a little bit bigger than the last one. It's made a bit of a mess of my rig, but hasn't ruined it like that previous one did. I can salvage that definitely. So yeah, there we go. Another reel on the deck. The bites are coming thick and fast though, so hopefully that's a good thing. Boy who cried wolf, eh? Darren's had me running down the bank with a head torch to help him land a fish. A dogfish.
Theme of the night.
Well, Darren's busy clearing the seas of dogfish. A nice little double hookup of doggies. I, on the other hand, and I'll be a little bit proud of it because you've had that nice ray, but I've got a lovely little surprise guest. I'm a ragworm, tipped with squid, a little starry smoothhound. There we go. Really pleased to see him. You can see all the little stars and little spots on his back there, which indicates the starry smoothhound. And he's just throwing up. There we go. Let's get him back. So I've joined the dogfish club for the day. It is actually quite a stocky one, this. He's not a buller. No. But yeah, he's quite a stocky doggy.
Aberdeen Angus, beef brisket and chuck burgers. Applewood smoked cheese. But my favourite rub on burgers is Louisiana beef. Anyone that doesn't have me on the burgers. Yeah. Dog on! Dog on! Rather you than me, mate. Because I'm a numpty, going to Tesco's own wooden cutlery. Slap.
Dogfish!
Come on now, man. Fill it first, obviously.
Can't beat it. Fishing, burgers, and now we've got a little fireworks display.
Wooden cutlery.
Wooden cutlery. There we go, middle of cooking burgers. And to be fair, we've not been paying too much attention to our rigs just because we're getting bored of dogfish. And Darren's had a foul hooked bream. There you go.
I'll take it though.
Yeah, nice little fish. What a mate. Here we go, check us out. The beers on deck, the burgers. Awesome, man. So, we're recharged, refueled, rebaited, and rod's back in the water. We've seen through the slack tide now, so hopefully the dogfish and some of the pest fish will stop. I did have a pouting not too long ago, which I've chucked back out on an earth rig with my 6.0 hook, the one that I had the mackerel head and guts on before, for my big conger rig. And the other two rods, same approach. We've got the 2-hook flapper, 2-hook clip down with a ragworm, and the other rods polypennel with sand eel and squid, or sprat and squid, mixing it up a little bit. The ragworm rod is having a little bit of I can see some bites and nibbles on it now, so I'm going to check it. This next evening now, the next stint into the evening, we're going to fish it hard. this is hopefully where it can really produce something special. Well, for me at least already. Anyway, Darren's had that ray, which has obviously been awesome, but I'd really like to pluck out something decent. Either a big conger, a big ray. Doesn't look like the cod are here today, but that's fine. Yeah, still some time to fish, and hopefully pull out something nice. Well, some new species to tick off the list for the day. One of them being, and I'm not gonna lie, I did think it was a codling when I first saw it. Probably the biggest whiting, one of the biggest whiting anyway, that I've caught. I did think it was a little codling when I first brought it up, but definitely a whiting. But yeah, nice. And I've had a slightly smaller one as well. Somewhere in here is also, if I can get him, probably the smallest eel that I've caught as well. The eel's going back, of course, to whiting. To be fair, they're very fragile fish, to be honest, and they were both gut hooked actually. But they're both coming home from the table. In fact, for my dog actually, he likes fish. I've got a little Frenchie. But yeah, we'll get the eel back, and I might fill it off those whiting now actually. Less to carry back, less weight of course. So I'll sort that out. But yeah, decent. There's quite a few good sized whiting coming out tonight, can't lie. This one's only lip hooked to be honest, so I'll put him back. But yeah, not bad. Not the codling I'm after, but not too bad. Well, bit of an update. Coming up to, I think it's just gone 11 o'clock, 11 PM of course. And we've had a bit of a lull. We're getting towards, we're about an hour and a half-ish off of low tide. We've not had much at all. There's been a few bites here and there, but nothing substantial. I think we've just had a steady stream of conger and dogfish. I had a few whiting and stuff, but bite there as well. But I think it's mainly just kind of smaller fish, that kind of stuff. So nothing too exciting. We're still going to fish it out for another hour or two, probably to the bottom of the tide, and see if that can't produce anything. But yeah, it's been a long old slog. Darren's been struggling. He had to have a little bit of a power nap. We both had a coffee to try and perk ourselves up a little bit. But yeah, 9 species so far though today. That's a pretty good session. 9 species caught. So cannot complain. It's been a good day, but still something missing for me, I feel. With over 14 hours of fishing under our belt and another strap conger on each of our last casts, we tapped out and made the long old walk, gear in hand, back to the car park. Overall, it had been a fantastic day's fishing, with a range of species caught, including Darren's first blonde ray. My blonde hunt still continues, however, but stay tuned as we have a few big trips lined up that will hopefully fix that.